Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the County Commissioner Special Meeting on December 8th, 2023. I'm going to call to order this meeting. Commissioner Gosar?
Present.
Commissioner Jones?
Present.
And I'm present as well. If everyone would please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Public hearing. There is no public hearing today. And any comments from the public? Seeing no public online and really no public in the none as well. Bailey's not here for me to ask. Okay, any changes to the agenda this morning?
Nope.
Okay, so we'll move on to our one item on the agenda. Present for approval mold remediation estimate in the amount of $17,195.44 and reconstruction estimate in the amount of $13,393.42, both from All Good Restoration for the Albany County Public Health Building. Jennifer and Anthony.
Good morning, commissioners.
Good morning.
So All Good Restoration is the same restoration company that's doing the annex. When we discovered the mold at Public Health, we did not put out an RFP to have somebody come up and give us quotes on that, because when we did the we didn't do an RFP. When Anthony called to get quotes the first time, there were only two companies that responded that were willing to come up here. And the second one was not quite as responsive. And because we knew All Good was responsive. They've done good work on the annex. So we, under the contract, within the contract and within the purchasing policy, because they're a professional service and we had just gone through this process, we got quotes just from All Good for this process. And there are two quotes in front of you. One is for the remediation and the second is for the rebuilding, because there was mold discovered. And
4 rooms.
Oh my gosh.
One of the rooms, there was tecobryosis, which is black mold, and actually Commissioner Gosar happened to be over there, and I visually showed him all the mold and pulled the cove back, and there's mold in the 3 back offices, and the back offices had the penicillin type mold. I'm sure there's a certain
special
way to say
names.
it, but
Yeah.
but so yeah, we found all that.
So, and they'll be dealing with all that was found.
Okay.
We're lucky we found it.
Any kind of timeline, Anthony, do you know?
So I talked with Leighton, he's the owner, and he said that they could possibly start Monday. They have a lot bigger project going on in Colorado of fire damage, but he said he can peel a team off and possibly start Monday. The weather conditions and road conditions,
Right.
And then he said they could have that done by the 19th, which is a tentative finish date for the annex building. And that was like at the latest. They'll probably get done before that. But if they can have that finished by the 19th at the annex, the reconstruction team can just roll right over to public health and finish public health. I don't know a timeline for how long reconstruction would take. Actually, the owner's supposed to be here today because we're going to go over to public health with Kim. We're going to look around, but he said he can better give me an estimate when he sees everything. And,
so are those walls sheetrock or are they plaster?
they're sheetrock.
Oh, okay, good. See what happens when you pull that sheetrock off.
Yeah. And that's kind of the thing too, is we don't know what we'll find on the other side. So, but their water was getting in basically from the foundation.
Yeah.
We've stopped that. at least. But, and I went on the roof yesterday. Surprisingly, the roof looks pretty good, actually. I thought it would be a lot worse, but it actually looks okay, so.
And Anthony, at Public Health, the mold is pretty much contained to the rear end of the building.
Yeah, those back 3 offices, the one room that we found, the black mold, which is where the custodial supplies and the water heater is. I was told that at some point that water heater leaked and flooded that area. And I think that's what caused it. But the black mold was contained under the cabinet, under the sink, along the back wall of the sheetrock. And the reason it was discovered is I think they were reorganizing or doing something. And when they pulled all that stuff out, they saw the back wall, just black mold everywhere. So
How's this been made safe for our employees who are still working out of that building?
well, the penicillin type mold it affects everyone differently. I mean, if you have a penicillin allergy, obviously, but everyone back there said they haven't been feeling ill or anything. And I believe Jen told them if they wanted to leave, they could, or they could keep working.
I talked to Kim and said
Mhm.
anybody who needed set up remotely, she was gonna work with IT and do that, and.
So, yeah, so I've worked with IT, I'm getting everybody laptops. As for right now, we are in there. We have not been opening the cabinet to the one area of mold. But when we found out that it could possibly start as early as Monday, we have computers set up, or laptops, working with IT, also gonna be able to answer our phones from home. I have telehealth or telework agreements for all of the nurses. Put a hold on our mail and I'll pick it up.
And you have no appointments of clients coming in?
No, so when they come by today, we'll probably ask them, like, we do have appointments scheduled for Monday. We haven't done anything with those yet. That following week, we have started canceling them and we're taking their name and we said we'll call them when we know the construction is done. I think we've been, came up pretty quickly, but I'd rather get it done. And this is pretty good timing, if there is such a thing as good timing. We're between 2 holidays,
Right.
with clients, they don't come in a lot, neither do our, it's pretty slow. So I think this is the best time to just knock it out if we can. I did also want to see so the state was in touch with you about WIC. And so I did ask Tony if we could get an estimate to do the other floors while we're out, not the vaccine room or the WIC storage closet or the front office, just the exam rooms, and then the 4 offices that have not been touched. But
So do the floors, I don't know.
like pull those rugs out because they're gonna redo the floor.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
But
pull those
Get rid of
rugs
the carpet
the
and put
carpet,
in.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's excellent.
And yeah, and I think like Tony said, he was very responsive and so quick about it. And when we had, I guess the back 3 offices had leaked, he did all that caulking. I don't know, but it looks great now. So we're a little less worried. Before it was just sandbags. So, and as they started, so I think that we're gonna be pretty good, but I'm trying to get all of our ducks in a row. Everybody's getting their stuff together. So we are at least ready to be out on Monday. I was thinking when they came by, we could maybe even ask if, when you do construction, like just
They
see
put all
the
the
sheeting.
plastics, yeah.
yeah, that back
Yeah, they'll do
hallway
that.
for the first, and then we can at least see Monday, like get Monday and next week.
Well, plus the fact that'll keep the whole rest of the building a lot cleaner.
Yeah.
They do that all the time anyway.
Yeah.
They did that at the annex as well. They,
Unfortunately, that one
Sheeted.
room is like in the middle when they do
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
one.
Well, of course.
Yeah, but, we've talked, so, I've notified my regional supervisor and put all of the notes up. They'll still be able to answer Jill will be at home answering phone calls, and we'll be still doing our home visits, our LTs. The only thing temporarily that we'll put on hold is our STI testing and immunizations. And like Tony said, we're not sure of the timeline, so if things do get kind of like extended, I was figuring that our lovely next door neighbors at Downtown Clinic would probably be okay with us, like maybe going over on a Monday and Friday, like to do vaccines or any kind of, if things get out of control, like with our timeline. So I think we're pretty good.
Pete, you wanna chime in on any of this?
Sure, and yeah, you guys are more than welcome. We will be closed starting the 15th until the 2nd of January at the Downtown Clinic. And so if you would like to use any or all of the space, just let me know. We'll make that happen.
And Pete, do you have any questions for the people here in the room?
Yeah, Tony, I just wanted to, have you seen the work that's been done at the annex, and do you feel comfortable that it's been done well?
Yeah, I do. They also come back, they won't start reconstruction unless, all the tests pass for normal mold levels. I say normal because there's always mold in there, as you guys probably know. It's just when it's really high levels, that's when it's a problem. But, they test the outside air to see if the inside air is the same as outside. And, it got the clear, and they've been putting the drywall up when they can get over here pretty fast, and it's all looking really good. So
Nice.
Super, thank you, Tony. Appreciate it. That's all I have too.
Tony, how are you feeling? You've been around an awful lot of mold lately. You're feeling okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. Well, thank you for everything you've been doing.
Yep.
And being on top of it. All right, if there are no more comments or questions for any of the people, I'd entertain a motion for item 7.
I move that we approve item 7 as presented for both remediation and the reconstruction.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that we approve the estimates for both the mold remediation and the reconstruction. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? That motion carries. Okay, seeing no other business before us, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
I so move.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we adjourn.